following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hello, and welcome to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician. And I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5 like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable for the last 15 to 20 years of their life like their parents and grandparents. I am a conservative. A lot of people say I treat them like dogs, but they do seem to get better. Now, if you have a personal health challenge you want to ask about, if you have a health challenge of a friend, a loved one, a workmate, or if you want to talk about medical politics or the home-based business opportunity, give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. I want to continue our discussion of mass murderers, serial killers, people who perpetrate domestic violence, depression, manic depression, PTSD, suicide, all this stuff, which is really just due to a nutritional deficiency. Well documented. The book Rare Earths Forbidden Cures was written in 1994 after the Columbine shooting, which was, it was one of those things where since then, there's been 150 shootings, 50 shootings, which result in 150 deaths in schools, some of which were teachers, but most were students. But over the past 100 years, there's been over 4,000 people killed by mass murderers, and 95% of the time they strangled them, they drowned them, they killed them with fire, they beat them to death with hammers and axes and things like that, they poisoned them, and so forth. But they all have the same problem. This is a nutritional deficiency problem. It is a psychological problem produced by a particular nutritional deficiency. It's all written up in detail. I have a chart in there in Chapter 5, 5-2, table number 2, in Chapter 5 of the book Rare Earths Forbidden Cures, published in 1994 after the Columbine shootings. And it pointed out very clearly, based on very specific research on 27 counties in Texas, 27 counties in Texas, which showed very clearly that the counties that had the highest rate of mass murder, people would kill 5 people or more in the same outrage, or suicidal rate, domestic violence rate, violent crimes, rapes, and all that kind of stuff, had the lowest rate of these nutrients in their drinking water, naturally, and the ones that had the lowest rate of these violent incidents and crimes had the highest rate of these nutrients in their drinking water. And, of course, I've been dealing with this commercially for 45 years, and these nutrients are found in significant effective doses, significant effective doses in our products, particularly with the minerals. These are minerals that are missing that result in these terrible behaviors. And there needs to be a hair analysis done in everybody, when they first go to school, kindergarten. They're like 4 or 5 years old, they're going to go to kindergarten, and they need to have a hair analysis. Every year, these kids need to have a hair analysis when they start school, particularly if they're going to play sports, Also, people going into the military need to have a hair analysis. Anybody getting an annual physical for insurance purposes needs to get a hair analysis to check for the levels of these mineral nutrients. And then, of course, people who going into the military, people who are going to buy a gun, buy ammunition, they need to get a hair analysis, And we'll be able to pick these people out in just a few days. I'm sorry you can't pick up your gun or any ammunition anymore. You're on the blacklist because you don't have enough of this nutrient in your hair. And so we're going to give you a letter. You need to take this to your physician, to Dr. Wallach, to your insurance company, something, and these nutrients, and then 60 days get tested again. And if all your levels are in the proper levels, then we'll allow you to buy your gun and ammunition. Okay, this is going to stop all these mass murders. This is going to stop all of these domestic violence incidents, violent crimes, rapes, suicides by gun, and even suicides by any other way. Jumping off a roof, strangulation, hanging yourself, burning yourself, drowning yourself. It doesn't matter how you do this. Just remember that 95% of those 4,000 in that table, and we're talking about table 5, too, in the book, Rare Spinning Cures. And, of course, in Chapter 11, it goes into great detail and goes over all of the data from these studies on the 27 counties in Texas. There's several tables in there which should very clearly go through this data. I mean, it's just shocking. And this book was published in 1994, and it's just people buy them constantly through the Youngevity family, and we're just so excited about that. They implement a lot of this stuff in their own families, but this needs to get out there. And, of course, I would like to see this implemented in our military. I'd like to see this implemented in every school system in the country so that the kids won't die of sudden heart attacks, because we'll be able to pick that up, too. Doctors say, 80% of the time we have no inkling they have anything wrong with their heart. We give them a complete physical every fall before they start in sports, and then 80% of them, they'll die of one of these sudden heart attacks. Well, that's because they didn't have a hair analysis part of the physical exam. You cannot pick this stuff up on a blood test or a physical exam or an EKG or anything like that. You need to do a hair analysis to pick these deficiencies up. And we will be able to add 25 to 50 healthy years of people's lives. And again, these mineral nutrients are found in the 90 essential nutrients. They're essential nutrients. So getting people started before they're conceived, all through the pregnancy to develop them, from the moment they're born, they need to be on the 90 essential nutrients. And, of course, these minerals make up 2/3 of the 90 essential nutrients. There's 60 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 minerals, 3 fatty acids. If you find somebody that has a problem, you get them on the basic program and throw in the appropriate secret sauces, check them again in 60, 90 days. Those numbers will be up. And we can all sleep well at night, and our children and schools will be safe. Contact your Youngevity associate today. Get the book Rare or Forbidden Cures. Get on the 90 essential nutrients, and let's save America. Let's save our school kids. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us between noon and 1 Pacific at 888-379-2552 on the priority line, 831-685-1080. In recent years, several studies have discovered the healthy benefits of drinking coffee. Youngevity has now taken it a step further with an entire product line of healthy coffees from Youngevity's JavaFit line of top-shelf gourmet coffees. All JavaFit coffees are made from 100% premium, hand-selected Arabica coffee beans grown in the finest regions of Latin America, carefully roasted, creating a delicious, rich, full-bodied flavor. If you're interested in a smooth, delicious coffee but have concerns about caffeine, JavaFit offers our great original roast in a decaf, using the Royal Selected Water Decaf process filtered through charcoal, resulting in a 99.9% caffeine-free and 100% chemical-free, full-bodied gourmet coffee. Contact your local FDI Youngevity distributor to get Javalution coffees. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hello, Judy DeVilbus here. If I could only afford to get one product out of everything, that product would be the Ultimate Classic. It has the vitamins, the minerals, the bioflavonoids. It even has grapeseed extract. The one product that would give you just about everything under the sun you would need for a perfect nutritional program would be the Ultimate Classic. By the way, people that are on the go, it's very, very hard to take the liquids with them when they go on their trip to get their supplements in every day. Well, you know something? You can use the Ultimate Daily tablets and the mineral capsules. When I'm going on a trip, if I have enough room, I just take the 2 bottles with me. If not, just use a little baggie and take a couple of daily doses with you. It's very simple. It's very easy. There's no mess, no fuss, no refrigeration. Just take your capsules, take your tablets, and you're finished for the day.
To order these products, call your local Youngevity distributor today.
with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And if you're really going to do something about this, I urge you to contact your Youngevity associate. Get a hold of that book, Rare Earths and Cures, read Chapter 5. It'll blow your mind how much we know about these mass murders and suicides and that sort of stuff. Also, Chapter 11 will tell you how to collect hair for tests for these minerals and mineral deficiencies, how to collect the hair, how to package it, how to ship it, where to ship it, and you'll be able to get the results back in 10 to 12 days. Okay? Again, that book, Rare Earths and Cures, published in 1994, it will blow your mind. Get a hold of the book, Epigenetics, that deals with these problems, plus 45 years of clinical work based on the research that was in the book, 1994, Rare Earths and Cures. Dead Doctors Don't Lie, of course. And let's save America by saving our kids, saving our school kids. We can do this. The medical system has failed us terribly on this one. And so, do what you have to do. Get gun laws, get this, that, and the other. But let's get our kids on the 90 essential nutrients, more of these minerals based on the results of these hair analysis, and we will save our school kids. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us today?
Well, this kind of goes in line with what you're talking about, because as we know, in this story I've gotten from Natural News, in the context of the story, they talk about that a lot of these shootings were done by people that are on these antidepressants and antipsychotic drugs, and we do know that one of the side effects is homicidal and suicidal thoughts. And when I saw this story, I was shocked. The headline of this story reads, "Over 1 million children under the age of 6 are currently on psychiatric drugs." And when I first mentioned this to you off the air before we got started, you had made the comment about that it was probably all the ADHD drugs. Well, in the context of this story, they say the ADHD drugs given to these kids only accounts for a small portion of it, with only 1,422 of those younger than 1 year old on ADHD drugs, and just over 181,000 of those age 4 to 5 are on these ADHD drugs.
Wow.
Yeah, and they say data from IMS Health shows that the situation only gets worse as kids get older. In the age group of 6 to 12, there's 4,130,330 kids taking some type of psychiatric drug. And that just floored me. They say mental health watchdog Citizens Commission on Human Rights is drawing attention to the fact that more than 1 million kids younger than 6 are taking psychiatric drugs, with half of these kids are 4 to 5 years old, with 274,000 plus of them younger than a year old on psychiatric drugs. It's just insane. And they go on to say antidepressants and antipsychotic drugs put forth some surprising figures, but the biggest category of psychotic drugs are given to children that appears to be anti-anxiety drugs, with just over 227,132 babies under 1, and nearly 248,000 of those age 4 to 5 are taking these medications. And they go on to say numbers are even more shocking when you consider the fact that experts believe the estimates are far too low, and the real numbers are actually much higher, due to, in part, to the tendency for doctors to hand out psychiatric medications for, quote, off-label uses. That's just nuts.
It is, and of course, this is a signal of how rampant and how widespread these deficiencies are. Can you imagine if all these kids would do something terrible on the same day? We're over 1 million of them. This is getting to be at a super critical level, and I just urge everybody to get these hair analysis done on your kids and grandkids. What a great birthday present, Christmas present. Get a hold of that book, Rare Earths and Cures, get that hair analysis done. Get the kids started on the 90 essential nutrients before you even get the results back. We can always add the extra minerals if necessary, if they're low. And if they're having trouble, everything from ADD, ADHD, anxiety, depression, manic depression, psychoses, schizophrenia, all this stuff, if they do things that are scary because they're hurting themselves, a lot of times they will cut themselves or they'll stick themselves with needles and pins and take rocks and bash their hands and do really, really terrible things to themselves. These are really scary signals, and of course, you do want to seek some medical help. But at the same time, get the hair analysis as At the same time, get them on the 90 essential nutrients. Let's see what we can do. And we'll be able to save most of these kids. But you got to remember, you may have to get them off of gluten, get them off all the bad foods so they can absorb the nutrients. You're not what you eat. You are what you absorb. Thank you, Doug. Wow. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. Call us toll-free, 888-379-2552. Imagine a rich, decadent chocolate that's actually good for you. Youngevity's Triple Treat chocolate is just that, an antioxidant-rich dark chocolate complete with probiotics to aid in proper digestion. This all-natural product contains no preservatives, and for those with dietary restrictions, it's gluten-free, dairy-free, glycemic-friendly, and kosher certified. Not only does Triple Treat dark chocolate taste fantastic, it contains super antioxidant blueberries to absorb free radicals with an ORAC value of 16,936 per piece. Triple Treat chocolate also contains a proprietary blend of probiotics with over 500 million live healthy bacteria per 8 grams at the time of manufacture, with 80% reaching the intestines, which is much more than most live culture yogurts. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hi everyone, Andy Anderson here. Are you using those handy little bottles of gel that zap germs, bacteria, and other nasties? In today's world, that's smart, especially with all the filthy doorknobs, shopping carts, and handrails we touch every day. Here's what you may not know. Once the alcohol evaporates, goodbye effectiveness. No more protection until you use it again. PureWorks to the rescue. Our FDA-compliant foam, lotion, soap, and spray do not rely on alcohol. Their killing power lasts up to 4 hours. PureWorks disinfecting spray is EPA certified to kill swine flu, bird flu, MRSA, HIV, hepatitis B and C, and a whole host of viruses and bacteria. Mold and fungus too. It's even safe around children and pets. You'll love the soft feel of PureWorks on your hand. It actually conditions and will not dry your skin. Here's a little peace of mind knowing your hands are still germ-free hours later. Get your hands on PureWorks and get PureWorks on your hands. Stand by. Pull out your paper and pencil for your local number to order PureWorks.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call, toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And why would you want to get these kids on their permanent record that they have ADD, autism, Tourette syndrome, Asperger's? Why would you want all that on their permanent record? I mean, it's going to affect their lives from then on. If they're only 6 years old, just think if their whole life is messed up. Well, the book Rare Earths Been Cures shows you how to diagnose these things yourself. It'll stand up in court. Okay, it's that accurate, very accurate. Shows you pictures how all this works. Shows you how to do it. And of course, you can put them on the 90 essential nutrients plus the secret sauces, get the hair analysis done, and see how good it gets. And guess what? You test them and say, by golly, they don't have that anymore. Okay? And it's not on their permanent record. The book Rare Earths Been Cures. Contact your Youngevity associate today. learn how to do your own testing for ADD, ADHD, autism, Asperger's, autism, and do the hair analyses, get them on the right nutrients, get them to be functioning properly so they can do good in school and be good citizens. And guess what? It won't be on their permanent record, and you'll have a great life. They'll have a great life, and we'll save our kids. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And Paul, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hey, Paul, you're on the air.
Oh, hello, Dr. Wallach. It's an honor.
Well, thank you
Paul
very much.
Wendell. Oh,
okay, yeah. How can we help you?
Yeah. I have a few health questions and a testimonial.
Okay, we'll go with the testimonial first.
Okay. I found out that Beyond Tangy Tangerine prevents hangovers. I've been taking it for 3 years now. Mm-hmm. And I overindulged a couple of years ago, and I always got hangovers from hell. They were just the worst. I had one for 2 weeks one time. And so I'd already been taking a Tangy Tangerine for over a year, and I overindulged. I woke up the next morning fully expecting to suffer, and I didn't have a hangover. And I said, why don't I? Oh, I know why I don't have a hangover. And I was able to test this theory on, I'm embarrassed to say, maybe a handful of other times since then. But it prevents it. They just don't happen anymore. Not that it's an excuse.
Well, here's why. It's a very good observation, Paul, and here's why. Your brain requires 90 essential nutrients just to function and to do all its biological things that it does, including bad stuff, including alcohol and so forth. And so when you're taking something like 90 essential nutrients and you're drinking, your brain's going to kind of keep up. And it's going to go ahead and break down the alcohol into harmless carbon compounds and so forth and deal with the sugars and all that kind of thing so that when you wake up the next morning, you're not dealt with a lot of stuff in there that the brain couldn't deal with because you're giving the brain the genes, the DNA, RNA, and the telomeres in the brain what they need to do their optimal amount. This is actually called epigenetics. You've been observing epigenetics in yourself when you do that. Okay, let's go to the questions.
Oh, okay. Oh, real quick, though, that was one of the biggest things that proved to me that Beyond Tangy Tangerine is great, and I tell people that. But I never heard anybody on the radio. I never heard you mention it. I never heard Ben Fuchs mention it, so I really wanted to tell you. So anyway,
well, we got to run to one of these. We had to run to one of these messages. So hang on. We'll be back. Shar and I will be back. You ask your questions, and Shar and I will give you some direction. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call the priority line, 831-685-1080, toll-free, 888-379-2552. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables. And besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, Night Life Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call, toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And if you're going to do the Youngevity business as a business, I urge you to contact your Youngevity associate and ask for that trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, Passport Aromatherapy, and learn how to deal with over 900 different diseases using vitamins and minerals and trace minerals and rare earths, amino acids, fatty acids, herbs, and aromatherapy oils. That's the trilogy of books. Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, Passport Aromatherapy. If you've never run a business before, also get the book Wall Street for Kids and learn how to be profitable, learn how to get the same tax breaks that billionaires get. That's right. You get the same tax breaks as billionaires. We don't want to take it away from them. We just want to get the tax breaks. You can only do that when you own your own business. Contact your Youngevity associate today. Okay, Doug, let's go right back to Pennsylvania and Paul. Okay, Paul, let's have a question.
Yeah. My wife has very mild epilepsy, and we want to get her off those poisons that make her take. And she's been on Tangy Tangerine for 3 years now, too. And so we actually went to the doctor to have them, cut back. But she's afraid to not take a little bit. What would be good for that?
Mm-hmm. Okay, when did she start having seizures? When she was born? Was she born with this, or did it show up when she was 12 or 25 or 40 or what?
When she was 14, she was hit by a car.
Okay. So she doesn't have epilepsy. If she was hit by a car and she developed these seizures after the trauma, this is an acquired seizure disorder, okay? It's not epilepsy. Epilepsy you're born with. And so where are you at with her medication now? Is it something that you've been able to reduce her medication significantly?
Yes. She's down to a half a pill of Lamictal, it's called.
Okay, and how many pills was she taking before?
Oh, she was taking like 3 a day.
Okay, so she's down to half of one.
Yeah. And okay, I've been with her for 25 years, 30 years, and I've never seen her have a seizure, but she has had a couple when I wasn't there, and I've seen her where she said my hand is starting to clench, which meant something.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and let's see here. And so what did her doctor say? That she's been and helped her cut down to half of one tablet. So what does he say?
Well, he don't want to do it, of course, but we said, well, we're going to do it. We're going to try. And he said, well, she could die. I said, well, we're on. I told him about Youngevity and everything, and he said, all right. So he gave us a plan, and we're following the plan. But she's down to a half. She just don't want to not take that half.
Okay. So, Char, what would you do to help Paul's wife maximize brain function as far as diet, what would you add to her diet, and what would you add to the tangy tangerine? So you got to have more than just tangy tangerine. What else would you do?
Oh, well, personally, for that issue, I would add the synaptive. And also, she could take a lot of EFAs and also eat a lot of eggs and butter.
Yeah, you're exactly right. How much does your wife weigh, Paul?
She's 150.
Okay. So, yeah, I'd have her take 2 of those Healthy Brain and Heart packs per month. You use a little bit bigger hammer than just tangy tangerine. So I'd use 2 of the Healthy Brain and Heart packs. I'd have her take a full dose of everything twice a day. And Ashar says she's going to get plenty of EFAs and EFA pluses, which are absolutely essential for brain function. And then at 150 pounds, I'd have her, as Ashar said, I would have her take maybe 6 to 8 eggs a day, take half at breakfast, half at dinner. She could take them in our shake, make the shake with heavy whipping cream instead of water. The heavy whipping cream will also be good for the brain function. But she needs the cholesterol that's in the egg yolks to maximize brain function and safety and be able to do its biological things that brains do. And let's see here. I'd also throw in D-stress capsules, capital D like David-stress. She can take 2 or 3 of those twice a day. And I'd also get her the Ultimate Niacin Plus. She could take 1 twice a day, 1 bottle a month. I apologize. We're going to have to run here. We've got other people. So call us again tomorrow, and we can answer some more questions for you, Paul. Back after these messages.
And that does open a line. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us on the priority line, 831-685-1080, toll free, 888-379-2552. Lines open. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it, too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call, toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And if you want to live longer than, say, 100, if you want to live longer than 100 significantly, chronologically, let's say 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200 plus, while being biologically 30, 40, 50, contact your Youngevity associate. Ask for the books Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Disease Transmission, the book Immortality, and learn why the top 20 longevity cultures have 40 times 100-year-olds we do. They have 1 100-year-old per 250 their population. We only have 1 per 10,000. And, of course, the book Rare Earths and Cures, and learn how to add 25 to 50 healthy years to your life. equally or maybe even more important to add 25 to 50 healthy years to your life of your kids and grandkids. The medical system has failed us terribly, so we got to work on these things ourselves. And so let's get to work. Get a hold of the books Epigenetics, Immortality, and Rare Earth Cures, and add that 25 to 50 healthy years to your life. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Emmitsburg, Maryland, and Carmen, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Carmen, you're on the air. Hi,
How
Carmen.
are you?
Okay, thank you. How can we help you?
I was calling you for my friend Eric. He broke his arm, and I told him that if he could take some vitamins, he wouldn't have to go and have surgery on his arm. And I want to make sure I give him the right information, so I called you.
Okay, how old is Eric?
He'll be 70 in July.
Okay.
About 5'10", and he's about 165 pounds.
Okay, 165 pounds. And is he in a cast or anything like that, or?
No.
Okay. Is this a crack, or is this like the bones are broken in half and his arm is dangling? I mean, what are we talking about here?
I think it's between his arm and his shoulder and his elbow.
Okay. And so, like I say, is he not in a cast, or does he go to the doctor?
No, he's supposed to go get surgery. They're going to do something, and I told him if he took the
they probably want to put if they're going to do surgery, they probably want to put a pin in him or something like that, or put a plate or something. So it wouldn't hurt for him to get a second opinion. Is he in the hospital or is he at home?
No, he's not in the hospital.
Okay.
He just goes to work and does whatever.
Sure. Okay. Well, I'm still not getting all the information I want because if his fracture is severe enough where they want to put a pin in him or a plate on him or something like that, and he doesn't have a cast on it, even a temporary cast, like one of these air casts or something like that, or one of these wraps, I'm amazed. Okay. So anyway,
he probably wouldn't wear it. He's bullheaded. He doesn't like doctors anyway. So.
Sure. Does he have his arm in a sling?
No, he doesn't. He just winces if it hurts too much. I don't know.
Okay.
I would.
At any rate, so Char, what would you do for a 165-pound guy who has a fracture in an arm, and whether he gets surgery or not, that's his decision. Whether we're going to tell him not to. Okay, that's something he has to decide if he wants to get surgery or not. If he has a crack in the bone, or if it's actually broken in half and his arm is flipping around, I don't know. I'm still not getting that piece. But what would you do to help him support healthy bone healing from a nutritional standpoint? What would you suggest, Char?
Well, I would suggest for those issues, I would get on a healthy bone and joint pack, 2 of them actually for his weight.
Yes.
And add some vitamin D3, and I'd add some glucogel. Well, glucogel comes with it.
Yeah, 15. I'd have him take 15, 5, 5, and 5 with each. And what that contains sulfur would you throw in to help with the bone matrix and tendons and ligaments and connective tissue and stuff? What else would you throw in?
MSM.
You get an A+, dear. Very good. Yeah, I'd have him take 3 of those MSM twice a day. That's going to speed up the healing process by supporting the body's ability to make more bone matrix, which is kind of like the rebar that the body puts the minerals onto. If you don't have that bone matrix, you can take all the minerals you want. It's not going to work very well. And so, again, wouldn't hurt for him to get a second opinion before he decides on the surgery. If he's waited this long, another half a day or day won't matter. And so he should get a second opinion from another orthopedist someplace, lives close to the medical school. If he lives in Maryland, there's Johns Hopkins and there's other medical schools around there. He can go get another opinion and see what they say before he makes up his mind whether or not he's going to have surgery. But it can't hurt. He can take 2 bottles of vitamin D3, so he can take 3 of those twice a day. Wouldn't hurt also to throw in a bottle of the bone builder. You take 2 of those 3 times a day. That'd be 2 bottles of the bone builder. Anyway, let us know what's going to happen here, and we'll walk with you and your buddy here, Eric. But he should get a second opinion from a local person up there before he decides what he wants to do. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to New Zealand. And Bev, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Okay, Bev, how are you Kiwis doing?
We're suffering a little bit with the cyclone that's hit, but it's not too bad, thank you.
Okay, how can we help you today?
Okay, Dr. Wallach, I've been on your fabulous product for 1.5 years, and have had incredible results. But what's concerning me is the really bad pins and needles in my arms. They wake me up at night, and it seems to be getting worse.
Okay, now, when you're standing up, walking around, do you have the same pins and needles, or only when you lay down to go to bed?
No, it's the same. It can be throughout the day, but it is worse at night.
Okay. And then do you ever does your heart race fast ever? Does your heart beat fast sometimes?
Very occasionally.
Okay, on rare occasion, but it does happen sometimes. Okay, do you have any other issues? Do you have any skin problems, any eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, any high blood pressure, diabetes, anything like that?
No.
Okay. How much do you weigh, Bev?
I weigh 64 kilos and I'm 175 centimetres in height.
Okay, so it'd be about 150 pounds. Okay, so Shar, what do you think is going on here? She has pins and needles in her arms, and when she lays down, sometimes it can be worse, but she doesn't have to lay down. This can happen anytime, and her heart does beat fast sometimes. So what do you think is going on?
Well, I would think it's a form like of AFib and stuff, so I would say for those issues, she needs to get on too healthy bone and joint packs and obviously the vitamin D3. And I would get her on MSM too. Get her on the MSM.
You get an A+. You get an A+. So Char's exactly right, Beth. You want to make sure that you're absorbing, so stay away from all the bad stuff. No fried foods, no processed meats with nitrates and nitrites, no oils, no olive oil, coconut oil, margarines, mayonnaise, and cooking oils, no gluten, no wheat, no barley, rye, and oats. You can eat like an Asian, eat rice and sweet potatoes instead. And then, as Shar said, go ahead and get 2 healthy bone and joint packs, a full dose of everything twice a day, be 15 glucogel a day, 5 at breakfast, 5 at lunch, 5 at dinner, 2 bottles of the vitamin D3 capsules, so you can take 2 or 3 of those twice a day. And I'd also get 2 bottles a month of the MSM, so you can take 3 of those twice a day. That's going to actually support maintenance repair of the disc between the vertebrae and your upper back and your neck. Because if they're shrinking, you have degenerative disc disease. It can be worse sometimes. It can, if you even sit too long, sometimes it'll get worse. So you reach up to get something or bend over to get something or twist one side or another. It pinches the roots of those spinal nerves coming out between your first 4 thoracic vertebrae, T1, 2, 3, and 4. And as the vertebrae get closer together in your neck and your upper back, they smash the roots of those spinal nerves that control the rate and rhythm of the heart, but also they smash the roots of the nerves that go down your arms. And it's kind of like having sciatica when you get lower back problems, you have degenerative disease in your lumbar area. The vertebrae squeeze the roots of the sciatic nerve, you get burning, numbness, pain down your legs. You can also have bladder dysfunction because the internal branches of the sciatic nerves control the bladder. But same thing's happening here, and Sharp picked the right formula. Okay, just give us a call every couple of weeks and let us know how you're doing. We'll walk you through this. And hang on, everybody. We're going to be back. More truth, justice, in the longevity way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Longevity's ancient legacy, true aromatherapy, is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Longevity's ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many of Ancient Legacy's oils come directly from families in the East which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. For life's everyday aches and pains, such as sprained ankles, pulled muscles, and other bumps and bruises, try Ancient Legacy Trauma Oil. which contains essential oils traditionally known to help with pain, swelling, and inflammation. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities.
Hey, if you're like me, your life is hectic. You don't know where you're going to be next. Between kids and family and in-laws and work and traffic and everything else that's driving me crazy right now, my life is insane. I bet your life's insane as well. When do we have time to get every single nutrient we need to be healthy? When? Well, I've got a tip for you. Take a product called Pollen Burst. It's so simple, even I can do it. All you have to do is open the package, pour it in water, mix it up, and bam, you're ready to go. It tastes great. It's not one of those medicine-tasting things. It tastes great, low in calories, helps curb your appetite, gives you natural energy that doesn't let you crash, gives you your vitamins, minerals, nutrients, everything from the plant world. And I got to tell you, for a busy person like me or a busy person like you, we need simple, we need good. Pollen Burst is your answer. Tastes great. Try it, and you'll feel better.
Call your local Youngevity distributor to find out how Pollen Burst can make you feel better. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 95 Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers.
Hello, let's head to New York. And Anthony, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Anthony, you're on the air.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay, sir. What's up? Yes, sir.
Yeah, I got a slew of symptoms, but I think the most pressing is I'm 61, developed cardiomyopathy. It's affecting my exercise tolerance, and probably a slew of other things. But
okay, how much do you weigh?
220.
Okay. You have any other issues like high blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis?
No, I don't have any of that. I have some tendonitis, but no arthritis per se, except for my big toe, which
okay. All right.
Exercise.
Well, I apologize. Did you have a heart attack, or did they diagnose you at a regular exam? How did they diagnose you with cardiomyopathy?
Yeah, I went in with stomach pains, and they said that on the EKG I looked like I had a heart attack. They did the cardiac enzymes; it was negative.
Okay.
So they put me through the whole slew of the.
Sure. Okay. Well, get your pen and paper ready because we only have a moment here before the end of the show, so I want to get this information to you. Charmaine, what would you do to help Anthony here support cardiovascular repair? He's got has been diagnosed clinically with cardiomyopathy, heart disease, which can wind up with sudden death. So he's got a little bit of tendonitis. What would you give him? 220 pounds.
For those issues, I would give him 2 healthy brain and heart packs, and I would add the ultimate vitamin D3, of course, and then I would also add the ultimate daily classic, and
okay,
that should do it.
Very good. So, 2 healthy brain and heart packs per month. Okay, it's got the secret sauce in there. Healthy brain and heart packs. Cardiomyopathy, heart disease is a deficiency disease of a single mineral, but we don't like to give single nutrients. So 2 healthy brain and heart packs per month, a full dose of everything twice a day. Then the vitamin D3, 3 of those twice a day, 2 bottles a month. Also, the ultimate daily classic tablets. I'd go ahead and get 2 bottles a month of that. So you can take 3 of those twice a day, and it's going to support healthy blood flow through blocked arteries in the heart and also support healthy blood pressure. And it's good to get rid of all the bad foods, take the pressure off your heart and your healing system. No fried foods, no nitrates and nitrites, no olive oil, coconut oil, margarines, many cellulose cooking oils. and no gluten, no wheat, no barley, rye, and oats. Maximize the absorption. You are what you eat. No, you are what you absorb, not what you eat. Now, how much time we have here, Doug?
Got about 2 minutes.
Oh, 2 minutes. Okay. So let me ask you a question here, Shar.
Yeah.
And I've done 1,700 autopsies on kids under the age of 10 that have died of cardiomyopathy heart attacks, hypertrophic cardiomyopathy heart attack. It's a deficiency of a single mineral. Okay, this is a common cause of death in young athletes. In fact, something like 23,000 every year die in America under the age of 20. That's the newest statistic. 23,000 under the age of 20 die of a sudden heart attack caused by a deficiency of this one mineral. And so what would you do to monitor the amount of this mineral in somebody's body? What test would you use?
I don't know.
Well, yes, you do. A hair analysis.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Hair analysis. So it wouldn't hurt for you to get a hair analysis, Anthony, and see what your mineral levels are. When you get your hair analysis, you can get that book, Rare Earths and Cures, and look up hypertrophic cardiomyopathy heart attack. It'll blow your mind. You'll find quite a bit of information in Chapter 11. You can just go to the index and look up the pages, and get that hair analysis done. And again, Chapter 11, it'll tell you how to collect the hair, how to ship it, how to package it, where to send it. And in 10 to 12 days, you get the results back. When you get the results back, give us a call, and we'll help you walk through interpreting it and everything. And you can monitor this. You can do that like twice a year and see how this mineral level is up. And your heart should improve as the amount of this nutrient goes up in your body. But you have to get rid of the bad stuff to maximize the efficiency of absorption. But hair analysis is a good way to monitor all this. And, again, give us a call when you get the results of that test, and we'll walk you through this. Well, thank you, everybody. Really great testimonies and questions today. Thank you so much, Shar. Superlative job as usual. Thank you, Doug and Sam. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. God bless the American flag. God bless our national anthem. And God bless America.